Hello and welcome to Tonic Studios.
Tag us in your makes.
We love to see what you're making.
We're very sociable.
Follow us to stay up to date with everything new at Tonic Studios. Find us on Facebook,
Twitter,
Instagram,
And YouTube.
stay up to date with Tonic Studios.
by subscribing to our mailing list.
never miss a video.
Like,
Subscribe and hit that notification icon.
Have you got a question for us crafters?
Let us know in the comments.
Subscribe to the Tonic Craft Kit
and get 10% off every order.
Every order.
Have you got a big order?
pay in instalments using ClearPay, ShopPay and PayPal.
Need to know when your favourite products are in stock?
Click notify me when available and we'll let you know.
Can't wait to get a die set?
Click notify me when available, we'll let you know.
Visit the Tonic Studios craft room for inspiration.
Information and tutorials.
All in one place.
Looking for a freshly launched product?
Head to the new launches tab on the Tonic Studios website.
Hello.
There we go. Okay, excellent. So you can carry on with the weekend now, yeah?
Oh, I was gonna write my note.
So I think we'll just switch roles today. What do we think, everybody? If I stay behind the cameras
No.
and
Yeah, I was gonna do this.
perfect. So Cam's gonna do the weekender today, and I'm gonna do the cameras.
No.
No?
No.
Oh, okay.
I don't
Fine.
like this switcheroo,
You don't like that.
especially by myself.
Oh, bless. Is it quiet? Right. Okay. Let me make
I also
sure.
feel really weird that I don't have anything on my head and I can't hear, like, well, I can hear myself, but I can't hear myself through the headphones.
Mhm.
That was weird.
Let's bump the sound up just a smidge.
Was it OBS?
Yeah, basically it was Windows. For those of you that are curious about why it is broken, yes, Windows had decided to ban us from using the microphone. There we
Rude.
go. Okay.
It's rude. Right, okay, well, I'm going back to my seat. You said today that you were going to be an in-house crafter. This is not a part of any of my jobs.
Okay, fine. I've been told to sit here and look pretty. You did a great job.
Thank you. Anne said I've never seen anyone look more uncomfortable.
Didn't he do great, everybody? All he had to do was sit there and look pretty, and I think he managed that very well. Welcome, everyone. Hello, welcome to Tonic Studios. Welcome to The Weekender. We've made it to Friday. Whoop, whoop. It's been the longest week and both the shortest week ever. All of the stuff that I said. Hi, everyone. I'm Leo. Cam is the switcheroo person behind
I am the
cameras.
cameraman and I will stay here.
Yeah?
Yes.
Okay, there we go. Right, let's crack on since all of that has happened. I have no iPad today. Our iPad has refused to charge, so I can't see your comments, unfortunately. Although that may make me craft a little quicker today. We shall see. We are going to have a little look at what has happened this week. I'm going to try and finish very hard to make my mason jar that we started last week. And then we're going to have a look at what is coming next week. Would you like to do some hellos,
Let's
Cam?
do some hellos. Right, as Leo does not have the iPad,
No, I can't see
I
anything.
am having to do the hellos. So, we have Brooke. We have Valerie. I assume Blue Moon's here because she said, "Hey, Blue Moon."
And where's Blue Moon from?
Michigan.
Absolutely not. Michigan, Cameron. Michigan.
We have Marion Beard. We have Marcy Ploma. I am so sorry as well, by the way, if I mess any of your names up. I'm really bad with words. We have Barbara from Germany. We have Rhiannon
Good evening.
from Australia.
Mm-hmm.
We have Kathy Gordon
Hi,
from a
Kathy.
rather great London. Joanne.
D.O. Einen?
Not. So
Oh,
we
no.
have Di Hair. She's in the
DCI
house.
Hair
DCI Hair. Sorry,
evening.
she is
Oh.
in the house. E Cotter.
Welcome. Lovely to have you here.
Marcia Shepherd
Hello,
from
hello.
South London. She's joined us during her lunch break.
Nice.
Gemma Swift. Janelle Vickery.
The usual crowd are in
The
there.
usual crowd. We have Gail, who was the first to inform us of no. Oh, no. Actually, Barbara was the first to inform us of no sound.
Thank
Then
you
it's
very
Gail.
much, guys.
Yeah. Denise from California. Kim's here. We've got Hannah,
Hi, Hannah. Hi, everyone.
Maria, Lynn Morton from sunny Newcastle.
Oh, can you just like bat a little bit of that down here? Definitely grey down here today. And very cold again.
Janelle Vickery said thank you for my surprise. I got it yesterday. So she was one of the
Oh,
people
one
that
of
got
our
nominated for a kit.
kit winners. Yes,
Yes.
indeed.
Um,
That got really fast. I'm impressed that arrived so quickly.
yes. We've got Kelly, Anne Shuttleworth.
Hi, Kelly. Hi,
Have I said Lynn Morton?
Mhm.
If not, hi again. Melanie Bartram.
Hi, Melanie.
It's a good way of us having no sound and then like so many people pop up.
I know,
that
right? All of these
so you could
names
just,
that
like-
normally just like lurk in the background suddenly let us know that we
Yeah.
have technical problems.
Nom Nom's here.
Hi, Nom.
Quipu, she is here.
Aloha.
Elizabeth Fian. Trying to see who I haven't said hello to yet. Sally Powers.
Hi, Sally. Welcome on in. Good evening to you. I'm guessing you're more that way, so it's likely to be late afternoon or early evening.
She's in Japan. 8 hours ahead.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, definitely well into the evening. And then I guess I was in front of the camera at this point because I've got Marion telling me to mime. Everyone saying hi.
Oh, well done, Kevin. You did brilliant. You did brilliant.
Nom Nom said, are we going to play Pictionary?
Oh, we should have done. I've said Nom Nom that we need like a screen that we can put up, or, you know, like a scrolling text banner that just says, you know, please hold technical difficulties.
Yeah, we have that a lot.
We do.
Rhiannon said it was nice to see me. Brooke said I should present today. Sally said, are we playing charades?
Mm-hmm.
Marion
Basically.
said colour with Cam, but I was just writing a nice little note. Yeah, and then we got sound.
Excellent. We now have sound. Fantastic.
Yes.
You can hear what's going on, which is perfect. So let's have a look back then at what we have done this week. So going all the way back to Sunday, cast your minds back. We had some brand new Sunday specials. I did have them here, but I don't anymore. So let me see if I can dredge my memory as to what was on there. We had the heart layering lace dies.
Yes.
UK and US, or just UK? See, I'm making him think now.
No, just UK.
Just
yeah,
UK.
I remember now. There was
Well
only
done.
one thing that doubled in the US duplicate.
We had, let me think, I know we had a lot of stamps. Were the stamps in Sunday specials or were they in midweek?
So there were 2 stamps in midweek deals.
That's right. So
Yeah.
the tags and stamps were
Yeah.
in the Sunday specials.
Yes.
So they were were they Valentine's tags and stamps?
Yeah, the Mother's Day and Valentine's
Yep.
Day.
And I think in the US you've just got the stamps left.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. And there was something else, but I can't remember what it was.
It's those decorative heart.
Ah, yes,
Die
of course, the little heart die sets. So yeah, some lovely, very Valentine's themed Sunday specials and midweek deals this week, in case you hadn't noticed. We had new products that we launched on a Monday, and I'm just going to do a long reach over the desk. So in the US and the UK, we have the large media applicators, glue pens and white gel pens that we launched on Monday, and then in the UK we finally put the stock of our card blanks and envelopes on the website because we'd forgotten to do that since about December last year. Wasn't quite that long. So yes, well done us, we finally remembered to do that. But all of those new products are available now on our website. The US had already had their card blanks and envelopes sometime last year, so you were ahead of us for a change, which must be lovely. So that was on Monday. We sent you a message on Tuesday about the kit. So if you would like our Hearts in Bloom kit, which you can see in all its lovely glory here, we're now into the last few days for this kit. So we're going back to the old system, whereby on the 18th of the month the kit will switch off, it will no longer be available, and it will be going into the vault. It will not be available beyond the 18th of the month. So you will only have between the 20th of one month and the 18th of the following month to buy that kit. Any that we then have left, if we have any left, will go into the vault and will not be available until the vault next opens. So last couple of days, if you would like one, I think we do still have some in the UK.
Yes.
We do. And in the US?
Yes.
Excellent. Both subscription and one-off?
Yes.
Ooh. So if you would like to buy a one-off kit, you can, if you just want that one, or if you would actually like to subscribe to our kit, we do have subscriptions available in both the UK and the US at the moment, so grab that while you can. As we mentioned, on Wednesday we had some brand new midweek deals for you. Lots of pinks and reds and lovely bundles. We had some cardstock bundles. There were some Nuvo bundles with sparkle spray and shimmer powder. We had markers. I'm cheating because they're all still on the desk next to me so I can remember those. And yeah, we had some lovely sentiment stamp sets as well. So do go and check those out in case you missed them. Cherished Moments finally made its way into the warehouse in the US. So that went live on Thursday. So anyone who has missed Cherished Moments, that is our first paper collection of the year. It's what I'm going to be working with today in our little demo. So we'll have a closer look at it then. But it is now available, like I say, in the US. So if you have been waiting for it, you can buy the full bundle. So that is your 12 by 12 pattern cardstock, the die set and the 2 embossing folders that you can see here. That whole bundle in the UK is £47.97 and in the US is $52.77. Don't forget, of course, if you are a Tonic Craft Kit subscriber, you do get your TCK discount off that as well. And we also have a second bundle, which is just of the 2 embossing folders. In the UK, that is £16.98, and in the US, that is $18.68. Now, you can buy all of the pieces separately as well. So, if you want to buy the whole bundle and add more of the pattern cardstock, because you are going to be using more of that, you of course can do that. Any questions that we need to answer, Cam? Are we good? Poor Cam is having to actually pay attention to comments today as well.
Yes. I was just putting loads of links in, so I wasn't keeping up with the chat.
You're fine.
I'm not seeing anything. Elizabeth did say, from Daredevil photographer to sound engineer, what a star, Cam, and a comedian to boot.
Exactly. I just like to wear it. Was actually me that fixed the
I was going to say, I didn't do anything. I just sat down and looked
literally
pretty.
just sat in the chair and looked pretty.
Yeah.
I fixed the sound issues.
But yeah, Daredevil photographer. I didn't realise Leo had taken a picture of me up until just before going live, and I put Facebook on.
I snapped
first
that
thing that popped up
photo as we were doing some filming the other day. If you haven't seen it on our Instagram and Facebook pages, there is a little behind the scenes picture for you of some of the things that Cam and I have got up to this week. We were working with our Cherished Moments collection. We're trying to get some additional photography and things out to you, and Cam was on a stool getting all the good angles.
I'm not very tall, so I need a little extra height.
I wouldn't say that.
It's true, though.
It's true. Anyway, moving swiftly on, I am going to continue the mason jar that we were making last week. So if I grab in the die set from here and hope I don't collapse everything, here is the mason jar treat bag die set that we have been working with, part of our Cherished Moments collection. You can see you've got all of these lovely dies in here. This is where we got to last week, not very far honestly, but I don't have a Sue crafter anymore. It is just me, so things do take a little bit longer. So what I have done is cut 2 of the outer edges of my mason jar here. I've got 2 of the base and side pieces which have formed that, and I've glued the glue tabs. Hopefully you can see. So the glue tabs are on the outside, just to help kind of form the shape around the base of the mason jar. So what I'm going to continue with now is adding 2 more panels. So we're going to basically cover our glue tabs, make it all nice and neat by gluing those over the top. So what have you guys been up to this week? Have you been doing much crafting? Let us know. Have you snagged Cherished Moments already? Are you deep into Valentine's Day and Mother's Day crafting?
Regina said, I thought it was show and tell this week.
Oh, so normally yes, I would alternate, but since I didn't get to finish this last week, I did actually want to give you a finished project. So we will push show and tell into next week. Don't worry though, I'm still saving things. There's lots been going into the show and tell folder. Don't worry.
I mean, if you finish that, would we have enough time?
Potentially.
If we had enough time, we could go through it.
What do we need to get done this afternoon, Cam? Anything else that is like desperately urgent in the office today? Everything.
Kit.
Kit, yes. We are currently working on... Oh yeah, so spoiler alert, it is the 20th on Monday. For those of you that have lost track, as I have, it is the 20th on Monday. That means it is kit reveal day. So yes, we are currently working on getting all of our kit marketing together and getting that ready. So that is what Cam and I have been busily working on this week. Okay, now that I have those panels on, you may remember I don't actually have any of these here. They've gone up to Jodie to go onto Hobbymaker. So a lot of the samples that you saw, they had magnets hidden in the top to hold them closed. Now in order to get that to work nicely, you're going to want to give this a little bit of a crease. And I would probably say this is best to do once you've glued the two panels together, because trying to get the same crease on them is going to be complicated otherwise. But you want to just give them just a little bit so that the two top edges come together. Let's give this side a little bit more. Especially like I've done this with 240 GSM, which has made it lovely and sturdy, but obviously it now does not really want to curve quite as nicely as I would like it to. Okay, so I'm going to be able to pull my top together like so. I did cut the jar lids, so you do have this in your die set as well, which you can see very nicely here. So let's get these glued on.
RJ Creations is here.
Hello, welcome.
Good morning, beautiful people.
Lovely to have you joining us. How are you today?
We've got Louise Featherstone. She's saying hi. Andrea Gertin. Yeah?
Yeah.
I say again, I'm really bad with saying words, so apologies in advance if I mess up.
You're doing great, sweetie.
Sound it out for me if I did mess up. But yeah, she's saying good morning from Michigan.
No, Cameron, it's Michigan. I think we've told you that one often enough at this point that you should be able to get that one correct.
Gemma Swift is saying, ooh, too many new goodies.
Too many new goodies. Is that really a thing? Is there
Can you have too many?
Is it? Yeah.
Debbie Gant is asking, will Seasonal Friends be coming back, please?
Seasonal Friends. So that was our little boxes with the bauble heads.
That was very popular.
I guess we'll have to have a look at the numbers of people that wanted. So I think we've mentioned this before. In order for us to kind of review which die sets and products to bring back, we refer to the number of people that have signed up for the notify me when available option on the website. So if something is sold out that you would still like and you find it on the website, make sure you do click that button on the product page. So there'll be a little button just to the side of the product that will say notify me when available. You just need to go into that and pop in your email address. That puts you onto a list then, so a couple of things will happen. Number one, like I say, it means that we can judge how many people want a set to come back, which is what we use to determine if we are going to be able to manufacture another run. But also, if that product does then come back in stock, you will immediately get an email to let you know that it is available. Because sometimes, we do get products that are sent back to us, or a stock take happens and we find an extra box of product that we didn't know we had in the warehouse. So yeah, there's always occasions that things do come back. So it is always worth doing that. As I'm sure you all understand, in business, we can't just order 10 of something. That's not an option for us. We do have minimum quantities that we need to order from our factories in order for them to manufacture things for us. So if there are enough people for us to meet that minimum and to reorder a product, then we absolutely will. So there we go. There is my mason jar done on the outside. And now it is time to decorate, which is the bit that I wanted to get to last week, but it wasn't going to happen. So let's have a look. I am going to cut myself a tag to go on the front. I'm going to use this little flowers panel that we have on here, and I'm using actual smooth mint cardstock for this. If you have a packet of cardstock that says smooth mint and it's not this colour, it's actually spring green. We have had
Spring Silver.
Spring Silver, sorry, thank you. We have had a pack or a run of that particular cardstock come through mislabeled, which is always fun and confusing for everyone involved.
Sue Foote is here.
DCI Foot, good afternoon.
She said next week is looking a little light.
Oh, it is. I mean, for us too, we've actually not planned in any extra stuff. So we are a designer down in the marketing room at the moment. So we are struggling to get some things done. We're kind of concentrating on the things that have to go out, and there's not a lot of extras at the moment. Hopefully that will not be an issue next week. We shall see. But yeah, we do need to add in some extra things, Cam. We've got a couple of
we've got kit, midweek deals, and that's all I can think of right now.
Yeah, so, you know, standard fare. I mean, if you want to run through next week while I'm making, feel free.
I'll do that. I feel like standard practice, that should wait till the end.
Should wait till the end,
Yes.
okay. Fair enough. Fair enough.
Rosh is here.
Hi, Rosh. Welcome on in.
Gail said, Houston will be closed on Tuesday since we are expecting snow. We don't do snow.
Uh-oh.
So just all of Houston.
It's on high alert.
Just closing. Not bothering.
Not bothering. I mean, I can understand that. Cam and I have, you know, definite agreements on how we feel about snow.
Yes. Go hard or go home.
Exactly.
In the sense of go hard so I can stay home.
Yes.
If you're not going to go hard and I still have to drive to work dangerously, then
yeah, no, just
what's
don't.
the point?
Just don't.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Nom Nom said, I remember Cam made one not so long ago. You could just have that waiting in the background for when you need it.
That's true, yeah. So
What's
what
it
we
all
need
made?
to do you remember how you made the did you make the scrolling banner that says about, you know, tangerine news, no new tangerines?
Yeah.
We need something similar to that.
Right.
So like right across the centre of the screen that just says like technical difficulties.
Oh, yeah.
Please hold.
I could do that.
There we go. We'll get Cam on the case, Mum. Thank you. We will make a streamer of him yet.
Janelle said she's making gumbo on Sunday.
Oh, very nice.
She's inviting Gail over.
Wonderful. Does the invite extend to the rest of us? As long as it's a vegetarian gumbo.
Tracy Ann is here.
Hello,
She's
welcome.
just woken up. But it's quite early over there, isn't it?
Yes.
So.
Yeah, that's fine. We'll allow it. Okay, this one is wanting to slide, so I'm going to give it a little bit of extra tape just to make sure that we are not shimmying.
Kupu said, just made the tricycle treat tray and followed Rosh's tutorial. Thank you, Rosh. Placing the seat was a challenge, apparently.
Oh. Oh dear.
Tracy Ann is a fan of this month's kit. Fun, easy boxes to make.
They are. I think the mason jar actually and the little kit heart box are fairly similar in how they go together. In that you have this sort of outer shape, so it's a mason jar or it's a heart, and then you have a panel basically that sticks between those two shapes that makes it into a little box or a treat bag. So yeah, very similar mechanically, if you like. I'm not going to be able to get this back on here now. Yeah, that's just going to sit there. Oops. So there is my little flowers banner to sit on my jar, number one. And then, okay, so I'm going to confess here, guys. This die set is very much at the point where I stopped working in the craft room. So I have not used it before. I don't actually know how these flowers go together. So if I cut pieces incorrectly, feel free to mock me and laugh. But also feel free to give me some tips as well.
Joanne has just received a bandstand.
Ooh, okay. Crafting happening there this weekend then.
Janelle said she ordered the Cherished Moments yesterday.
Nice. How many packs of paper, Janelle? Just out of curiosity.
Aisha is here.
Welcome on in, Aisha. Lovely to have you.
Trisha is here.
Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome on in.
And we got Rosalind. She's saying hi as well.
Welcome
Rosalind
on in.
Pascal.
Okay, so we kind of loosely picked a colour palette last week. So we have olive green, We've got mustard yellow, we've got some bubblegum pink and some coral pink as well that I'm going to try and use to create some flowers and little decorative pieces to go on my mason jar here. So I'm going to grab, I think, some of these little frondy pieces from the back. I'm definitely absolutely not cutting them all in one go, of course. Who would do such a thing? Definitely not.
Are you going to cut? This is a good moment to cut.
Yes, maybe I will intentionally cut him. I'm also, top tip, if you are cutting something that you need multiples of, our Craft Perfect Classic, our 216 GSM, you can cut multiples at the same time. So if you have I've got 2 layers there of cardstock, and I'm just going to lay a single die on my 2 layers of cardstock and tape it down very thoroughly. But it will go through both layers for you, so you can quickly and easily cut multiple pieces. I'm just going to slide that ever so slightly out of shot. Okay, so I think we've talked about this before, and I am going to repeat this. We advise that you do not cut more than 1 die at a time. The reason being that your dies can slip on your cardstock, they can shimmy around as they're going through your die cutting machine. And if you cross over your dies, so if one die ends up on top of the other as it's going through the die cutting machine, what's going to happen is you've got this little raised cut edge all the way around the outside of the image, and that will end up with like a hole in it or a gap, or it'll just get mangled. And we can't replace your dies if that happens, because we recommend that you do not cut more than 1 die at a time. The difference for us is that obviously we can always replace our set if we need to, and yeah, technically we are professionals. This is a do as we say, not as we do moment, okay?
Sue Hare asks, will there be a bundle of what Jodie took to air as well? I assume you're talking about Spring and Sprung?
Yes.
If that's the case, most probably we do tend to match the
We've
same
got multiple
bundles.
bundles, I believe.
Yeah.
I have them on my list.
You have them on your list?
I do.
So you got the full collection.
Yep.
So everything. You got the 12 by 12 and 8 by 8 together.
Mhm.
You got both embossing folders together.
Mhm.
And then 2 packs of the ribbon transfers.
Exactly right.
So those will all be all the bundles, as well as being able to buy them singly.
Yes. So yeah, any of the like consumable items, so the rub-ons and the paper, if you want to have extra of those, of course they will be available singly as well.
Anne Taylor is here. Just been in an urgent meeting with a student.
Oh, hello Anne, welcome on in. I hope Friday is treating you well.
Raquel's here.
Hi Raquel.
Said Cherished Memories is so cute.
It is absolutely stunning. I saw your video as well earlier, Raquel, on the Harmony paper. Absolutely loved it. And your samples are very pretty too. I did see a question actually this week on our Facebook group that's probably worth mentioning. So one of our customers asked how to find all of the members of our design team and like all of their YouTube channels. So if you go onto the main Tonic Studios YouTube channel, which I'm sure Cameron will link for those of you that are not watching us on YouTube right now, and scroll right to the very bottom of that main channel page. Every single member of the design team that has a YouTube channel of their own, I have linked them in there for you, so you can go and follow them directly from there. Probably would have been quicker for me to just cut these all out as ones rather than twos, because I'm having to really wiggle them all out of the cardstock, because they are quite fine little pieces. Sometimes what you think is going to save you time actually doesn't. Okay.
Linda Worth is here. She's saying hi. She's a little bit late today.
No problem at all, Linda.
All is forgiven.
All is forgiven. You don't have to wear the dunce cap, don't worry.
Blue Moon has also purchased the Cherished Moments.
Nice. What kind of things are you planning on making with Cherished Moments? Where did it kind of inspire you to start crafting? Are you literally using it for Valentine's Day and Mother's Day? Or is there something else that you have in mind? Like, I know that it was, you know, that was what it was designed for. That was the brief, if you like, that was set to Darcy. This is a Darcy design. So she was asked to create a collection that could be used for Valentine's Day and for Mother's Day. But it doesn't necessarily have to be used for that. And I think a little mason jar treat bag, it kind of can be any occasion, right? You know, it's not very specifically hearts and flowers in terms of like lovey-dovey stuff.
Quipo said that she's sitting on the fence with the jar collection.
Oh, okay. That's fair enough. Like, we have got a lot of collections, kind of all in one go. It's not how perhaps we would have liked to have launched things. We would have preferred them to have been a little bit more spaced out, perhaps. But with delivery issues and all the rest of it, sometimes that is not always within our control. So I do understand if you're kind of, you know, assessing the options before you want to jump in. It comes down to what kind of crafting you do and what you think you're going to use.
And Taylor has also ordered the Cherished Moments.
Wonderful. I hope you love it. It is a very pretty collection.
Brooke said, have been playing with the kit, which is lovely, finally delivered by the post office after several tries without success due to us being snowed in.
Oh, wow.
Where are you?
Yeah. Has everyone who was snowed in now been able to get out and about? Did you run out of bread and milk? Is that actually like a true thing, or is it just something that we all do as humans for absolutely no reason? Panic buying bread and milk and toilet paper, oddly. I mean, I can kind of understand not wanting to run out of toilet paper, but yeah. Okay. I need some flowers as well. So I have these, and like I say, I don't actually know how these work. I have not die cut them yet. I've got like a good idea looking at them. But this is going to be a voyage of discovery for me as much as it is for you guys. So we've got outer edges and the detail parts. I'm also going to grab these little pansies here. Ooh. And I do want a couple of these leaves. I'm just literally
using the whole thing?
The whole die set. I'm just cutting the whole thing. So we have, if I hold these up, hopefully you can see, these are kind of all of the petals for the main sort of crocus flowers. And this one is actually in 3 separate pieces, this one is in 2, and this one is in 2. And then we also have outer edges to build them onto. So these are intended to layer up onto this one. I'd say that is that one down there. So you layer up those 2 pieces, and then the same with that one as well. So it kind of gives you a guideline of how to layer up the flowers. So I'm going to give that a go with my 2 shades of pink. That's my plan. We'll see what happens, whether or not it works. I should have some kind of prediction at this point.
Tracy Ann said that she's bought so much of the mousses and she's played with them and created papers.
Oh, fantastic. I love doing that. It's definitely one of Karen's favourite tricks as well. As we all know, she is not really a nouveau kind of person. Self-confessed. She does say that it's not necessarily her thing.
She's a messy crafter, but not a messy crafter in that sense.
She's a messy crafter, but she doesn't like messy products. But she does quite often use mousse to make paper, so sort of smoothing it on with a sponge dauber or something like that.
Sue Hare, I'm going to assume she's on my side with this. No S in Michigan, so why is it said Michigan? Thank you.
I mean, can we all talk about Arkansas?
Yeah.
Or Arkansas, as it is spelt. How on earth did we go from Arkansas to Arkansas? There's no W.
Has it always been spelt that way?
Exactly.
Could it have developed over, like it's always been Arkansas, but maybe the spelling's changed over time? Is anyone from there? Does anyone know?
Yeah, can you give us some kind of logical explanation as to how on earth we went from KANSAS to SAW? How that works? Because honestly, it does not maths.
Jennifer Murray's asking will the Tinsel and Treats box be coming back?
The which one? Sorry.
The Tinsels and Treats.
Tinsel and treats. Have we actually sold out of that?
Yeah, it was the Christmas tree.
Christmas tree. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
that
thought
sold
we-
out immediately.
Oh, okay. Again, we'll have a look at the list and see how many people want it. I know we have talked about doing kind of like a festive favourites.
Yes.
Sort of reviving some of your Christmassy favourites from 2024 and doing like a little early Christmas revival. But that's not to say that we don't have new Christmas things as well. So we will definitely have a look, see what kind of interest we have.
Mm-hmm. Crafty Ladybug is here.
Hello.
Good morning. Happy Friday.
Whoop whoop. Karen is doing well. For those of you that have been asking, just while I mentioned her, I remember she doesn't need any further treatment, which is fantastic news. So it's just a question now of recovering and healing, and hopefully we will see her in the not too distant future.
Nicole Flower said, yes, too many new treats, new goodies is a thing, especially when you haven't used them. So that is my New Year's resolution. Actually use the things I bought.
That is a very good New Year's resolution. I know a lot of people, I mean, January is like a very traditional no-spend month, right? You kind of go into January saying, Christmas was crazy, I absolutely blew the budget, I'm not spending a penny in January. Which is fair, absolutely. And I think we should all make an effort probably to use what we have. Especially if you've never... Okay, so probably like this is going to be a crafty confession time. How many of you have products that you have purchased and are still in the packet unopened? Dare you confess to that?
Not as a crafter, but as a gamer, I still have a
Unplayed
massive
games?
backlog of games, and I continue buying them.
Same. Absolutely same.
I've got to the point where I'm having to look at the gameplay hours of which game is the quickest and playing that one first, so I can get through them.
Okay.
Which then just continues leaving me with really long games if I ever get to them.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah.
It's definitely a problem.
Debbie Gant is here.
Hi Debbie, welcome on in. Okay, what else do I need? I do need this little piece here. Gonna need that for my little crocus. I am die cutting all of these. I know like our new camera angle is a little bit odd, possibly a little bit too high up the desk. We may need to review that and adjust it at some point.
Linda Carey, her bandstand has arrived and she said it's very pretty.
Excellent. I love hearing when all of your new goodies
It's
start
been
arriving.
very popular, the bandstand. It sold out in America the first day, I think it was.
Wow.
That it launched.
So we did order. So obviously, as you know, long-time Tonic fans know, we have had issues recently of things selling out, and kind of us running through unprecedented numbers of stock of things. So we have been increasing the numbers that we've ordered.
Yes.
And then with the bandstand, we did have the idea that it was going to go onto Hobby Maker. So when it was ordered, we ordered the normal showcase amount plus extras because you guys keep selling out showcases.
Well, we increased the showcase amount and doubled the stock on
and
that.
then, we ordered Hobby Maker numbers on top of that. And I think we're at the point where, how many have we got left? Like the last quarter?
Yeah, we've got a quarter left of the stock.
Which
for
was
the UK.
intended for you guys to buy from us direct and also to go on to Hobby Maker. So, good job. Good job.
Lynn Morton said, do you have do you ever have dies left from monthly craft boxes? Sometimes there are dies left. There might have been a little extra, a little few extras, but it's not always a guarantee. We only ever keep like the more recent ones. We don't like go too far back. We do just sit there and collect dust after a while. But yeah, we do sometimes have some dies left over. If it's a really popular kit, is highly doubt it.
Yeah.
Because Dev might have eaten into them for customer service.
Yeah, so we do
purposes.
hold some back, don't we, for
Yeah.
if things get lost in the post and things like that, which
But
unfortunately does happen.
it is worth, if you are curious, you can drop Deb an email, and she will let you know.
I think I did see a message on the Facebook group at some point this week that someone actually did accidentally cross their kit dies.
Ooh.
Yeah, indeed.
Marion said, "Good luck to Nicole. If you manage it, let us know. I estimate I need to live to at least 130 to use all of hers."
Oh dear.
Jane Farmer said, "Good afternoon. Do you have any idea when the mini plates for the tangerine would be in stock, please?" We were literally talking about those this week.
We were indeed. We had a conversation with Mr. Crafty Simon about when we can next order them. So previously, we've ordered plates when we make tangerines. Because obviously our plates go into our tangerines, they're in the box. So you get a full set of all of our plates in the box for tangerines. I'm just coloring the pansy dyes in the mustard yellow, in case you're wondering what I'm up to back here. So we order additional plates at the same time. I mean, like I said, probably a broken record at this point, but we have to order a minimum number from the factory. So if some of them go into the tangerine boxes, then we don't end up with hundreds of thousands of them on the website in one go. So normally in the past that's what we've done, we've ordered them at the same time. However, Simon has said that we could look at doing an order outside of a tangerine order. And I have also requested that we look at doing minis of the green and the raspberry plates as well. To see if we can have those too.
Crafty Ladybug said, "I was so happy that the drops went on sale. I was able to order 20 colours I didn't have. In the process of redoing my craft room, even got it totally repainted. I'll post pics when it's done." So the drops that were on sale, so that was last week's midweek deals. Of the more drops you bought, the more of a discount you got. But that's no longer running.
No.
There are new deals.
But you never know, we may do a similar deal again. Definitely a great way to stock up on any drops that you are missing from your collection though, when we do things like that. So keep an eye out for that, it may happen again.
Hannah said, "Today I had my first whoops. I'd already ordered one of those when I discovered I had 2 matching stamps. I have duplicates from goodie bags and stuff, but I've never mistakenly double ordered before."
Oops, indeed.
I've only ever done that once with a game. I ended up having like 3 of the same game once. I don't even know how. What happened is that my original disc broke. So I ordered one, and then for some reason I forgot that I ordered that and then bought it again. So then I had 3.
Back when games came on discs. In the dark ages, right, Cam?
I only buy discs. I'm not a fan of doing digital. I like physically owning it.
Yeah, I can understand that, because ultimately a digital copy, do you actually own it?
I remember there was someone said that you don't technically own the game when it's digital.
No.
I think it was an actual gaming company that said that. But yeah.
But in this day and age, like, physical copies are very rare. Okay, I think that is enough flower pieces. Let's start assembling, which I'm going to have to do all the way up here so that you can actually see. So these are the backing pieces for the flowers. So again, I double cut those layered up my cardstock both colours so I could do both at once. I really need to put a glass mat down here again. This wood texture is very not helpful. Okay. Now I didn't pay attention to what shape was. Let me bring these back in so I can actually see how they look and give me some hope of assembling these. So that piece is in the centre of that. And then I'm going to need that piece. It's going to be that way around, isn't it? So it's going to be that piece. So this one. Yeah, really need a glass mat. There we go. I got it. So that piece is going to go onto there, like so. And on this side, I believe it is that one. It's going to sit around there. I like it. Okay, this one then. What have we got going on here? So if I go with the paler piece in the background. And then that piece. I think actually that one sits over the top. Don't mind me, just learning how this die set works.
Handcrafted by Gaz is here.
Hi Gaz.
Ali Plans Cuteness. Say hello from Houston.
Welcome on in, Ali. How are you doing?
Crafty Melanie said she has designed the bee house yesterday and she's making an instructional video in German. Anyone needs that.
Fantastic. Thank you very much. Okay. Then these go.
Josephine Domsick is here.
Hello.
All is well everywhere in the world. And loves the colours that you picked. She said lovely colours.
Thank you very much. It's kind of like a muted spring-ish palette. Cam's been having fun picking colours today.
For next week with next week's midweek deals. I didn't know what to do for next week midweek deals. I know everyone I've said that I'm going to do your palettes, but I have a time when I want to put that in. I didn't want to chuck that into like the middle of the month. So we're gonna go with like anti-Valentine.
Yeah.
I don't know what that looks like, so what the palettes I've come up with is what it looks like to me.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's kind of like this week was very pinks and reds and pretty and all things lovey-dovey. So it's kind of like the opposite of that. I mean, that's not to say that it's all black and grey.
Yeah, because Leo said that and I was like, so you just what, black and grey?
No.
Yeah, just like fun, bright. Not everything's bright, but that's kind of what I went for. Just girls' night out as well.
Galentine's.
Yeah. We'll see if it's a hit. Let me know.
I think possibly that's like, would you say one of the hardest parts of your job?
Oh, picking
things to put into deals and stuff.
Yes and no. I mean, it does help if we've got something going very close to it. I can theme it to that. So I've got like already some inspiration.
Yeah.
To a point. Or if I feel like there isn't anything that's launched near it, but there is something like in a monthly event like Valentine's, it is easy to just be like, well, Valentine's or Christmas papers, Halloween papers. So stuff like that's easy enough to do, but I would say it's hard when I've got nothing near it that I feel like I can theme it around. What would be my hardest part of my job?
Good question.
I guess maybe that is my hardest part of my job. I wouldn't say any part of my job's like hard.
No. Getting everything done?
I am like well in advance
Cam is very far ahead at the moment. Putting me to shame.
And yet at the same time, I feel like I'm so last minute too. But I would say that's just down to resources.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I'm doing well. I just came into January and I was like, I am doing everything this week. So I've put in every single launch up until the end of March, including March Madness.
Are we talking about that yet?
Well, I've mentioned it. And there's a couple of it gives me time then to really concentrate on things that I really want to get done, that I want to provide you guys. So it allows me to concentrate on like those extra special projects in the background that we're currently working on. Big things for 2025.
Yes, there is a lot coming this year. We are looking at a lot of different things. Is there anything you guys would like to see this year? Anything different? Okay, let me just see if I can actually get this into shot. There we go. So I would like to add some little highlights to this. Probably I would prefer to be doing this with some ink. Oh, I was going to say, but we don't have any. But actually, do we have the green ink pad here of all the colours? We do not. I do have some mousse though. It's been down here for a very long time. I was going to say down here. It was previously down in... Oh no, I do have one. I found some safari green ink. And I've got some sage unopened chalk mousse.
Nice. Debbie Gant said the mason jar looks like it has been stolen from Winnie the Pooh. All it needs is the word honey on it.
It does need honey on it, yes.
But the way he spells it.
Yes, specifically.
Sarah Charnock has arrived.
Hello, Sarah.
Said, hi everyone, I'm a little late. Didn't even realise it was Friday. This week has been a blur.
Wow. You must have been having a busy week. Okay, I'm going to grab a couple of these. I've got, this is one of our Easy Clean mats. The ones that come with your glass mats. I can never remember. It is Easy Clean, isn't it?
Yes.
Yes, it is. There we go.
You buy those separately.
Okay, I have some safari green ink. I have a dauber. I'm hoping this ink pad actually has ink in it. It does. Fabulous. And I am just going to add a little bit around the edges, just to, because obviously I've got two pieces of each in the same colour cardstock. I just want to differentiate between the two a little bit.
Leslie Bowden is saying hi from Cornwall.
Welcome on in, Leslie. Lovely to have you here.
Valerie said she works for a non-profit. The treat bags and cards will be great gifts.
Excellent.
Very nice. Tracy Ann said that she was thinking of randomly sending some gal friends nice notes.
I like that idea.
Oh, you go. Were you going to say something?
I was going to say about Sue's little jar of happiness mini memory book that she made. Or not a memory book, but like a gift book. Okay, I found one of these brushes. That's one of those. It looks very odd from the top down, doesn't it? Actually just blends right into the desk. And I'm going to crack open this unopened pot of, this is chalk mousse in Herb Garden. And I'm going to do a classic Karen trick here. And use a brush and make my craft knife really messy. We would always recommend that you don't put your brush directly into your pot of mousse, that you put it onto your glass mat first, and definitely try not to get it all over your fingers also. But as we said earlier, this is very much a do as we say, not as we do kind of affair today. So just stippling some of this on.
Melissa Cray said that she's currently working on heart boxes for her sister's students.
Oh, very nice.
Sounds like a big project.
Yes, indeed. How many do you have to make? Is it like one for everyone in the class? That could be quite a few.
Hannah said, Jodie said on Hobby Maker there are going to be 6 collections a year. Are there going to be 6 collections a year?
I mean, I can already think of... So we've got the 3 that we are currently talking about. There's the mini one in March Madness.
But does that count towards it?
I mean, I would say it does.
There's another 2 that I know as well.
Oh, there's the...
Yeah.
I think there's going to be more than 6, honestly.
We'll have a look.
Yes. Maybe we should have like a... Why do we not have any wet wipes in here? Okay, well, there we go. I've got chalk mousse all over my fingers. It'll be fine. I'm going to pop those to one side to dry while I assemble the flowers. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see at the end of the year how many we have actually ended up with. I do think it is going to be more than 6. I hope that's okay with everyone. I mean, obviously, we're not expecting you to buy them all. There are going to be a lot of different, like, themes and different imagery from them. So, yeah, it's definitely not a question of buy all of them. I mean, by all means, if you want to buy all of them, then do. I'm not telling you not to buy them, obviously. Just need to say that for legal reasons. But yeah, it's not a requirement to have all of them, I would hope.
Blue Moon said, I'm working on cutting out Valentine cards for my granddaughter to make for a class. She's inherited the craft gene.
Oh, fantastic. Does anyone else craft with like family members? Do you have like a regular get together that you do to craft together? And it doesn't even have to be paper crafting. Like, do you have regular cooking sessions with your family or a group of friends? I always think crafty hobbies are better shared.
Raquel says the whole English language makes absolutely no sense because everyone's trying to school me on the whole Michigan situation.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did we have
I'm
an answer
sticking
about...
to my guns. I'm not seeing anything for Kansas. Arkansas.
Yeah, exactly. Because, like, okay, if you claim that Kansas is said like Kansas, then how can you say that Arkansas is not said in the same way, just with R in the front?
Valerie did say this is a very good question on pronunciation of Arkansas.
It's just weird. I don't get it. Okay, so I'm learning, as I am gluing these together, that the little backing plates for these, even though they look like they're smaller, they're literally just taking away the gap between the 2 pieces, so they do actually fit perfectly onto here. Because we have to have like a minimum distance between the cut lines on your dies. So they are absolutely perfectly designed. But then we'd expect nothing less from Darcy, honestly.
Nicole Plower said it's probably a dialect change from the original spelling SAS to saw. Caroline Richards said, I received my bridal bandstand yesterday. I had to order by phone. I didn't ask the lady's name, but I would like to thank her for all the help. That, if you are in the UK, that would be Debs. She's our customer service lady. And she's great.
She is absolutely amazing.
Hannah said, once again, as I state previously, and as Raquel has stated, English is hard. State legal, Legislature.
Legislation?
Yeah, sure.
Or legislature.
That one.
Okay, yep.
Yeah. In 1881, decided Arkansas should be pronounced that way as a homage to the original inhabitants, the Quaw. I apologise if I messed that up. And the French explorers who first visited the area.
Okay.
And Nom said there was a resolution in 1881 to specifically declare the pronunciation to Saw. Preserves the memory of the Indians who were the original inhabitants.
Well, there we go. Every day is a school day, and now we know. Okay, flowers are coming together. This is very peaceful, just gluing bits of flower together. Probably what I do need is... Oh, this is so good. So I have moved in. I don't craft in the craft room anymore. But what I did is I brought in my table tidy that has all of my tools in it into the studio, because this is where I now do my crafting. I am a once-a-week crafter. So I actually have like my... Okay, it's an orange one. We're just going to pretend it's blue, okay?
It's very, very old.
It is very old.
It's OG.
Did we sell these originally?
Yeah, fun fact, I did my work experience here when I was in sixth form. So like the last couple of years in high school for Americans. I did my work experience here. I was doing product design, and we were using stuff like SolidWorks 3D, which is what Richard, the engineer, uses. And Simon gave me that tool, and he just turned around and was like, make that in SolidWorks. So that was the first thing, and I got it 3D printed as well. I was very proud of myself for making that in SolidWorks.
Well done, you.
Yeah, and I think, looking back, we hadn't released the embossing powder yet, because I remember him saying that we're making this jar for this product, do something with it. And yeah, I remember making the lid. I didn't make the lid, but I think it was, I can't really remember. I just remember making it in SolidWorks, but we hadn't released the embossing powder yet. So yeah, when working here, I was like, oh, it's that product. I remember doing that. Oh, I had no hand in it. I think Richard had already made it. I just can't remember what I was doing with it. But yeah, it hadn't been released yet, so it was quite interesting to come in here and be like, oh, there's the things that I've made. Oh, and spatulas. We hadn't released spatulas yet, and we were looking to make spatulas. So Simon did tell me to make spatulas in SolidWorks. So I do remember making spatulas before they were actually made. It's not the ones that everyone sees, by the way.
No,
but I did get them 3D printed. I think I might still have them somewhere amongst my portfolio.
Just briefly left to go and grab myself a draw. Watermelon Wonder, in case anyone is wondering. Jaw drop. Okay.
Back into the comments. Penny's Crafty Place is here.
Hello, Penny.
I've always been a big collector, so don't see it as a problem when I find new things. Or when I find things to unpack it, as some of the collections need to be kept mint in packet. Okay, maybe not craft things. That's what she adds on to the end.
Craft things should definitely be dragged out and used.
Steph Sykes is here. Hello, I've created a channel to join in on the fun. Does this mean I have to make videos?
No.
Don't have to make videos. You can make videos if you want to make videos.
Absolutely.
But you don't have to.
There is always space in the craft world for us to see more people making things. Look at this, like I've got tweezers and everything. It's magical having my tools back.
No Lynn is here.
Hello, No Lynn.
I feel like I'm so behind on the comments. I'm trying to make sure I don't miss anyone, but then we go over a subject that we already talked about ages ago. So I do apologise that I am behind.
Well, you know, for when you take over for doing the weekend cam, you're going to have to learn to keep up.
No.
You can't just keep saying no.
No.
Okay. A little bit of Watermelon Wonder just in the centre of those. Okay, I'm going to give them as long as possible. I mean, obviously they're not going to be fully dry. I am aware. But I'm going to try very hard not to mash them. So I'm just going to leave them there. for a second. Right, I want to basically arrange all of my flowers and stems, and I'm going to use my Easy Clean mat for this because I have a feeling I'm going to end up getting glue everywhere. So I'm thinking, one of our design team did a lovely little jar that had like a massive bouquet of flowers on the front of it. I'm going to be inspired by that. That's how it works. You take inspiration from. I'm going to layer up some of my greenery pieces. Are we roughly on camera? Yes, good.
Nicole Plower said each state in Australia seems to have words pronounced differently from other states. I'm surprised that bathers can be togs, cozies or swimmers. It's very much like down here. Cozies feels very Scouser because they use the word like hozzy for hospital.
Yep.
I can't remember what the other one thing is. Eva's mum says it a lot. She was raised in Birkenhead, which is just by Liverpool. But yeah, similar down here.
Yeah, there's a lot of different pronunciations of words.
There's this podcast I listen to, Tony and Ryan, they're Australian, and there was one episode where someone was saying about like certain British slang, and they were just taking the mick out of it, and then they were saying what they were using, and I'm like, how is that any different?
Yeah, how
if
is that
not
any
worse?
better? I think lots of areas have their own colloquialisms.
Anne said that she's ordered card blanks and envelopes. Thank you, Leo and Cam, for adding them to the site.
You are very welcome. Thank you for reminding us. Honestly, Anne, if you had not reminded us last week, we may never have added them. Or we'd have come across them as we were doing like a stock count or something later in the year, but like, oh, yes, we did indeed forget to launch those completely. That would have happened. Okay, there's my little sprig of greenery, which is going to form the basis of... So I'm thinking if I put this sort of like this, I'm going to pop this up on some foam pads from the box of sticky things. Let me grab that now. I've made such a mess again, Cam.
Well, you've got so much room to make mess.
I know. Like, it does amuse me that you guys think that I am the neatest crafter. I tidy up better, possibly, than the others. But in the moment, I probably make a lot more mess.
Claudia Maines is here, getting inspired by these projects while waiting for my collection that she's just ordered.
Excellent.
Yeah, a couple of people have said that they prefer having it physical, having physical products over digital products.
Yes, very much so. But then I do game on Steam, so a lot of my stuff is digital, because that's just how it comes. Okay, I'm just going to dot some glue loosely over the back of some of the stems, not all of them. I don't want them to all be completely stuck down. I would like them to be a little bit free. And I've got some foam pads on the back of this, which I shall put as centrally as I possibly can.
Sarah Charnock said, have I missed anything important before you make so I know to watch it back? Just went over what's happened this week. So midweek deals, Sunday specials, Cherished Moments released in the US. Wasn't that it?
I think that was pretty much it.
Oh, and then new products on Monday. So the large media applicator, the new gel pens, and the new glue pens. And we've got the card blanks and envelopes in the US.
Yes. Everyone, please say thank you to Anne Taylor. Okay, so this piece layers up over here, I believe. I'm going to put this onto foam pads for a little bit of height.
We've got Paw Print X4 saying good morning from South Carolina.
Good morning, welcome on in. Lovely to have you here.
Debbie said, I am well organised. Thank you. It doesn't happen often.
He's just in practice mode. Tell them why you're really getting ahead, Ken.
I'm really getting ahead because at some point this year I will be going on adoption leave for quite a few months. I'm not doing the 2-week thing. So I won't be here for a little while. I will be doing shared leave, so it will be alternating, so I'll be back and forth. So I'll be home for, I think we're going to do a month or 2 together, and then one of us is going to go back to work for a month while the other one stays at home, and we're going to do that like 3 switches. So I'm not like gone for like a big bulk of time, but I will be gone for
enough time.
So I'm trying to get ahead for when it does happen,
and so that I don't have a complete freak out.
Which at the moment don't want to jinx anything, but it's looking quite kind of good. We'll find out next Wednesday where things are going to go.
Excellent.
I don't want to say too much.
No,
but
absolutely not.
Good things are happening. Wibblebutt79, lovely name, thank you. Would any of you do TV with Jodie?
I don't think so. I think that's definitely Jodie's arena. We have a fairly clear division of labour, I think. So you'll see either me or Karen or Al when it comes to doing things direct from Tonic, and Jodie is definitely an undisputed queen of Tonic TV shopping.
Tracy, and did you ask if anyone wanted to see 12 by 12 papers?
Oh, I will go through them very quickly in a second.
Oh, no. Just people start giving ideas. So yeah. So Tracy Ann said, how about leprechauns and fairies? Kelly said Halloween, 12 by 12.
Yes, we do need Halloween.
Steph Sykes said, love a 3D doll's house, sort of a Tudor townhouse on steroids with an open in front.
Nice. Yeah, I definitely would love to see some Halloween this year. I know we've done like Halloween die sets and things in the past, but I would love to see some Halloween collection style products this time around.
Hannah is asking, which way around are you supposed to use those mats? I've never used them because I wasn't sure.
Oh, the Easy Clean mat. Okay, give me 2 seconds to stick this down since I've just put glue on it.
Gillian said, I would really like to see embellishments and ones that possibly match dies/stamp sets.
Ooh, what kind of embellishments are you after? Yes, that would be good to know. Right, okay, Easy Clean mat. So this is probably quite easy because mine is still on the bit of acetate that it comes on. So when you first buy one of our glass mats, this will be stuck to on the Tim Holtz mats, it will be on the white panel. So depending on if you've got a lefty or a righty mat, it will be on one side or the other. And it will actually be on this kind of acetate carrier sheet. So on the back of this, you've got kind of like a silicone, like a very smooth silicone surface, and that goes onto the glass. So onto your glass mat. That's kind of your non-slip grip. And then this side is ever so slightly textured. It's kind of got like a weave texture. I think it actually is, probably Richard will correct me if I'm wrong, but looking at it, it is actually a fabric that has some kind of like plasticky, polymery something. I don't know, honestly. Not an engineer, not a product developer, but it looks like a fabric-y texture to it, and that is the surface that you work on. The idea being that when you've got your glass mat down, obviously, you know, I'm definitely working on a glass mat today and keeping my desk nice and clean. You do all of the messy stuff, so you use this as like your palette, and then you can literally peel this away and take just this to the sink to wash it, rather than lifting your entire glass mat and taking that to the sink to wash it, which always feels like a little dangerous to me. Walking around the house with a glass mat. Wouldn't recommend.
Sarah Charnock said, I'm still recovering from surgery and ended up with a sickness cold bug on top of it.
Oh no.
I'm doing okay, just taking it easy, but getting so twitchy looking at my new tonic delivery sat waiting for me. Well, I hope you feel better.
Yeah, I hope you recover soon, Sarah, and I hope that your deliveries are not shouting at you too loudly as well. What things have you got waiting to play with? And do you have like ideas? Like if that was me, I'd be keeping like a little notebook nearby or something, and as inspiration struck, I'd be writing down all the things I intend to make when I can.
Hannah said that she would like to see steampunk type of collection. Jonathan also says steampunk or grunge is his jam.
Yeah. I'd like to see some more, not necessarily saying collections for men, but things that have more of a...
masculine tone?
Yes, or less of a flowery, feminine tone, certainly, would be good.
Hannah also suggested Egyptian papers and then a 3D pyramid gift box to go with.
Okay, can you Skype that one over to Mark, because that is a fantastic idea. I have passed on this morning all of the ideas that we had the other week, all of those additional like book nook suggestions that you made. I have passed those all on to Mark so that he has those for the design team to work from.
Lou B is here, running very late. We'll have to watch rerun later.
No problem at all, Lou. All I have done is stick some flowers together.
Anne Taylor said that she would like to see some die and stamp sets that would encourage us to do more mixed media.
Okay.
So a set with different mooses, drops, etc.
So I don't know how much we're going to be able to add new items to the Nouveau range. But we can certainly give you some ideas and sort of techniques on how to use the ones that we do have. Oh no.
Wibblebutt has asked, has the Nouveau glue, the big bottles, are they back in stock?
Ooh, the 120s, that's a very good question.
No, they are not, sadly. I will check if they are on reorder though. I don't see why not. But we do have the smaller ones in if you are in need of deluxe. Hannah said it's January and we're already on 2 collections. No way there's only going to be 6.
Yeah, agreed, Hannah. If I actually sat down and looked at all of the ones that I have seen artwork for, I'm pretty sure that I can already name more than 6.
Kelly James said Day of the Dead theme. I like the sound of that one.
Yes, same. Okay, let's try and make this look less disaster zoning. Just a little bit anyway. Okay, one little mason jar done. I should have put some magnets in. I was going to bring some magnets in with me to put them into the lid. But if you did want to magnet that closed, all you would do before you glue on the inner lids here, stick one magnet down onto here and put this part over the top. Put your other magnet on it so it is magnetized to it, and put the little sticky tab then on this side of the magnet. So if you imagine I've got a magnet under this layer here, I've got the other magnet then sat over the top of it, put some sticky or some red liner tape or something like that on this side of the magnet, and then push it closed so it lines up, and your magnet then should be perfectly lined up on this side, and then you would stick the second lid over the top. I hope that makes sense. That was like the best way that I could think of explaining that. But there we go. I have actually finished and decorated my little mason jar. I could definitely do more, you know, I could put some side panels on and things like that, but we all know that time is of the essence. Right, papers. Did anyone want to see the Cherished Moments papers? Have you not seen it yet? Because I can quickly run through that, or we can talk about next week. Which would you prefer?
So many comments. I was so behind.
Oh my goodness.
From what I quickly saw, Hannah said that she would like to see a 3D Nutcracker for next Christmas.
A 3D
Nutcracker.
Oh, that's a very good idea.
Wibblebutt said, would you ever do SVGs for the memory book? I don't think so.
Don't think so. SVGs are something that I don't think we're going to be doing a lot of going forwards. It actually takes a long time for the designers to convert a die set into an SVG, and then we don't actually end up selling all that many. So I don't know that it is something that they would be looking to do any more of.
Raquel said, please can the pouches be created with a narrow version? Would love them to be the same size as the A5 sheets.
Pouches.
The storage pouches?
Oh, an A5 one.
Yeah. Anne said I was great last time. No.
I think Cam should come and do some crafting. No.
Pennycraft said, I make videos or do lives, but do find I use naughty words sometimes, so I haven't made some of them public.
Oh, I wouldn't worry about it, Penny. Just as long as you know, tag your content as being grown up, then people can choose for themselves if they want to watch or not.
Crafts by Janice is here.
Hi, Janice. Welcome.
Sorry I'm late. I'll have to rewatch what I missed later.
No problem at all.
Hannah said that she makes Lego and Tonic 3D makes... Oh, I think I've missed something here. I think I've missed a...
Have you missed a key piece of information?
I just saw the word Lego and I was like zooming in.
He just saw Lego. Okay.
Lynn said Cozzy is also used up in Newcastle as replacement for swimming costume.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Jessica Figueroa.
Jessica, yep. Figueroa.
Yeah, I got it right. Yes. She said, hi Leo, hi Cam, I've arrived late, but from which set are these lovely sprigs?
Okay, let me bring that back in. So this is our mason jar treat bag die set. Mine is all now in pieces on top, so I'm not going to show you the dies. But yes, this is part of our Cherished Moments collection. So you can see all of the lovely pieces that you get in here, which will make this lovely little mason jar treat bag. Or you can just use the mason jar on your 2D projects as well. But this is part of our Cherished Moments collection. So while we are here, let me make some space. Can I do this without knocking everything off? Probably not. So this collection also has 2 embossing folders. So we have the floral dotted floral lattice and the heart cascade embossing folders. They're both 3D embossing folders, so you're going to get nice deep impressions with those. If you have a tangerine, make sure you're using your green plate, not your green mat, your green plate and your raspberry plate to put those through, and always put them through hinge edge first. And then we also have this amazing stack of very lovely 200 GSM cardstock. You're getting 18 sheets in here, not including your cover sheet, which has all of your tags on the back. And if I give you a very, very swift flick through of the patterns that are in here so you can see what they are like. They've got lots of like florals. I love this stripe. These are like little stamps, but with all of the lovely floral imagery in the middle. Little ditzy florals on the back of there. Uh-oh, that slid a long way. A slightly more spaced out floral on this one, and we've got like a little pink spot on the back. We've got the classic, I don't want to keep calling this wallpaper, but it is wallpaper, right? Like, you could imagine that in your nan's house, but in the good way. And then we've got a lovely blue check on the back of that one. Lots of little hand-tied bouquets. There's a nice little fine blue pinstripe in the background of that one. And then all of those lovely sketchy hearts on the back. We've got lots of little flowers in watering cans with a slightly more kind of peachy, mustardy stripe. And then we've got those little heart dotted lattice going on there. We've got a more pink version of that first paper. I love the little mugs in this one with the hearts on them too. And then we've got the heart check on the back. And then all of the vases. Nice strips that you could cut in this, so if you needed like a vertical strip for something, that would be perfect. And then we've got little bows and stripes on the back of that one, and then we go into the repeats. So that is the Cherished Moments collection. You can buy the whole collection So the patterned cardstock, the 2 embossing folders and the die set all together in the UK that is £47.97, and in the US it is $52.77. Of course, if you are a Craft Kit subscriber, you get your 10% discount on that as well. We do also have a second bundle that is just the 2 embossing folders on their own, so that is £16.98 in the UK and $18.68 in the US.
Nice.
And that is Cherished Moments. So moving on then to what is happening next week. And when we say next week, I mean also this afternoon. So this afternoon at 4 p.m. GMT, which is 11 a.m. EST,
Yep.
we are going to be launching our Spring Has Sprung collection here at Tonic. So it's going to be coming direct from us. That's not going to stay up there. Nope. Okay, that's fine. So that is going to be launching this afternoon for you. I have a couple of the projects here and I have all of the products as well. So you can see the kind of things that we've got here. There's this lovely little handbag that Angela has made. There's lots of like butterflies and spring themed in there. Very, very cute. So you've actually got the die in the set that cuts out this lovely scallopy oval. This is embossed, so I'm hoping that the camera, there we go, if I tilt it you can see. So this is the same die as that has cut this, but we actually have an embossing folder that gives you this lovely embossed edge on this too. Very, very cute. I also have up here, this is another little gift bag. I have a feeling, I don't know if this was a craft room one or if one of our lovely design team helped us out with the packaging mix this. I have lost track. So if this is yours, please do claim it. But this is basically just a single sheet of that lovely pattern cardstock, sort of semi-rolled around a square base. Just to give you a very simple gift bag. You've got then that other strip around here. And then this lovely little tag with little flowers on here, and then you've got another little heart-shaped thing. Now this little bird, can you see how his wing is a different colour? You've got the die that's going to cut the bird, and also you've got then the die that cuts the wings, so you can have differently coloured things as well for that. What else have I got? I've got this super cute little card here. I love this one. This is again one of the makes that we have on the packaging, so you're going to see this if you buy this collection, and these are actually using our rub-on transfers, so we do have those coming in this set. Very sweet. I've got a little card here from Cheryl. I love this little bicycle as well with its little flag on the back. Absolutely stunning. Very cute. And then I've got one more little make down here from Shabney's, and she's done this lovely fun fold card full of lots of the different elements from the set. So I'll show you very briefly through the products. This one is a bigger collection, so Cherished Moments that I've shown you today is definitely like a mini collection. There was just 4 products in that one. Spring Has Sprung is going back to slightly bigger collections. So we have in this one 12 by 12, and this time you're getting 18 sheets of the 200 GSM cardstock, and you're getting a sheet of stickers this time. And they are actually on the back, that's good. So you can see all of the different stickers that we have on here. These have all been kiss cut for you. They are adhesive backed actual stickers that you can use in your memory books, on scrapbook pages, on cards, anything you can think of. Lots of options on there. So that's the 12 by 12. We then have an 8 by 8 stack as well. This time you're getting 36 sheets. You're getting 3 of each of 9 double-sided designs. So it's the same designs that you're getting in the 12 by 12, but they are miniaturized, basically made more proportional for an 8 by 8 book. But you do also have then the foiled designs. You can see one of them here, the little rainbow. We're not going to call this a Popsy rainbow, but it is very reminiscent of a Popsy rainbow. So yeah, that one is foiled. There's a couple of other designs in there that also have that foiling, and of course you've got your tags on the back of the front cover of both of these, and on the 8 by 8 the tags are foiled for you. And then we have the die set. that, which you can see here. And this is basically just lots of little icons. You've got that little bike in here. You've got a couple of flower pots and flowers. You've got a little jug, the little bird and his little wing. Oh, and his feet. His feet are also a separate die. You've got this lovely little arrangement of flowers and a backing plate for that you can then put onto some of these pots or in the vase. You've got a butterfly, we've got some foliage. You've got here, that is the pedal for the bike. You've got the seat and handlebar for the bike, so you can cut them in a different colour as well. We've got a little bow, some teeny tiny daisies, and then you've got all of these shapes here which coordinate with this embossing folder. So the rainbow that you've got here, you can see you've got the die for that. You've got the heart, which is here. You've got the oval tag, which you've got here. You've got the scalloped tag, which is here. You've got the tape flag, the banner, which you've got. Even this part here, you've got a die to do that. You've got the regular tag shape in here as well. And also the scalloped circle. So you can emboss and die cut all of these images and layer them up then to your heart's content. So that's the first embossing folder. And then we also have this one. What do we call this? Beautiful butterfly embossing folder. So just lots of scattered butterflies. And then finally, the bottoms up stamp set is not part of the collection. You then have your rub-on transfers as well. So you can see those same kind of images in here. You've got then this lovely big heart with the birthday wishes across the top. But if you don't want it to be a birthday sentiment, there are some other options. We've got congratulations, you are amazing, sending hugs, and enjoy your special day. And you can just rub those onto a separate piece of cardstock, cut them out with the die that is in the die set, and stick it over the top of that if you want to. So that is Spring Has Sprung. Like I said, it is a much bigger collection than Cherished Moments, so you are getting a lot more in there. So this collection, if you want to buy the whole thing, in the UK that's going to be £59.99 for the full collection. In the US that's going to be $64.99. You can buy just the paper, so that's the 12x12 and the 8x8. In the UK that is £17.99, and in the US that is $19.50. You can buy the rub-on transfers. We've got these as a 2-pack, so you can get 2 packs of them. £6.79 in the UK, $8.49 in the US. And if you would like just the 2 embossing folders, if embossing is your jam, that will be $16.99 in the UK or $18.69 in the US. Like I said, that'll be going out 4 this afternoon. There is a reveal video. We've managed to do that one. I've managed to edit it this morning. It's all ready to go. We even have a make video as well from Christine of Crafty Potential. She's shown you how she put together one of her cards. So that will also be available for you this afternoon. What else do we have then? On Sunday, Jodie is going to be on Hobby Maker. First of all, she's going to be on Craft O'Clock. So if you haven't seen Hobby Maker, in a similar way to we do our midweek deals live shopping event on a Wednesday, Hobby Maker do like a little live shopping at 11 AM. So before they start broadcasting at 1, they go live on Facebook and on Instagram on their Hobby Maker socials. Jodie will be on that, so it's at 11 AM on Sunday. She'll have some extra special deals for the hour on there. And then she'll be on the TV later, so at 2 PM and 6 PM, and she has the Joyful Jug over on Hobby Maker for you. So lots more inspiration. We've got a couple of new samples and things like that. So do go and check that out. You can watch on the TV channel itself. You can also watch on YouTube or on Hobby Maker's website too. We will also have new Sunday specials for you on Sunday. Do you want to give any hints about what you've put in? Can you remember what you've put in?
I cannot remember. What have I done?
It's going to be a surprise to you and Cam on Sunday as to what is in the Sunday specials. On Monday, we have briefly mentioned this, and I'm going to do a very sneaky sneak peek because we're not showing too much, right, Cam?
Not too
Are you ready?
much. Are we doing close up?
We're doing close up.
We're doing close up.
3, 2, 1, go. And done. Okay, so your kit is launching on Monday. That is the 20th, so at 4 PM. The reveal will go up. And from then, if you order a one-off kit or subscribe to the kit, it will be the new kit that you're getting. Reminder, for those of you that have come in late, tomorrow is the last day to get the Hearts in Bloom kit. We are actually switching the kits off again on the 18th. They will go into the vault if we have any left, and you will not be able to buy that kit again until we open the vault. So if you've been wanting to grab that kit, get it today or tomorrow. Those are your last chances. Continuing on next week then, on Tuesday, Jodie is back on Hobby Maker. She will have Cherished Moments for you. So it'll be at 3 p.m. and 6 p.m. Again, as always, you'll get lots of Jodie inspiration on there. She'll be putting together some of the lovely cards and samples that the design team have made for us, so do go and check that out. Wednesday then, we will have new midweek deals. We will also have our live shopping event at midday. And that is on Facebook and on Instagram. Do come and join us. It's quite a laugh. We do give away a gift voucher every single week to our website as well. So come and join us for that. And then on Friday, we will be back with The Weekender at 12 p.m. here on YouTube and Facebook and Twitch. That is our week. I'm sure we're going to fill in some of those gaps as well. There'll be some extra things. I'm going to give you like a heads up. Peek into the week. As it stands right now, I don't have an email for that. I did mention, I know someone asked about this, the Monday morning email. We have had staff sickness this week, so it has not yet been designed. I will try my best to put something together to go out on Monday. I do say this on a very regular basis, every single day. I am not a graphic designer. That is not one of the many hats that are currently stacked on top of my head. So it's definitely not going to be up to perhaps our normal standards, but I will try and get something out to you that shows you what is happening next week. They'll be out on Monday morning. I'll try my best.
It will be out on Monday at some point.
Well, yes.
Give yourself some more time.
Anything else, Cam?
No, I think that was all for next week.
Yeah.
If I quickly go through the comments.
Yeah. Any questions that we need to answer before we go?
I just want to point out that Alfie Goes Crafting is here, by the way.
Hi, Alfie.
She's popped in. Not yet on the little roommate. She thinks I said I've got a little roommate.
Oh, not yet.
Not
no.
yet.
In progress.
Yes. And said, would you consider releasing the tulip flower dye separately from the mason jar? I've already got a jar due and don't want to jar dye and don't want to duplicate, please.
I can't say we'd release this one, but I can certainly ask if we can have something similar in a different dye set.
Cindy Thompson said, when will the bridal set be back in stock? It's out of stock in the US.
Yeah, so we do still have it in stock in the UK. I know not everyone enjoys shopping from the UK if you are in the US, but it is an option that we have for you. I can't guarantee that it'll be restocked into the US. That's not something that we tend to have a huge amount of control over. But we'll certainly ask. But you can buy it from the UK store. Like I said, we will ship out to you in the US. And we will also honour your TCK discount. You just have to contact our customer services once you've placed your order, and we will refund the discount for you.
Lois and Sue Hardman have turned up.
Hello, welcome on in. Lovely to have you here.
Sue Hare now. Are you not doing stamps for the collections anymore?
Not in every one. So the collections are going to be a little bit more varied going forwards. Trying to think what we've got in the next one. Not that I'm telling you there's a next one, obviously. We do have stamps in the next one. Yes, we do. We have stamps in the next one.
Yeah, I think I remember doing stamps for that. Yeah.
Yep.
Where else is there? How much stock in the US for this set? Which set are you referring to, Tracy Ann? For the Cherished Moments, I believe there is still enough stock if you're looking to get to the end of the month. Spring is Sprung, it would be the same amount that we would have had for Cherished Moments. So I don't know how quick that would go out.
No.
But it would be on the same level as what we got for Cherished Moments. Just people giving ideas. What Was that the kit? I blinked and missed. Yes, that was the kit. You're going to have to pause. Are we going to do a quick one? Right, ready? 1, 2, 3.
Done. Okay.
Sue's asking any showcases for this month.
Yeah, we did already.
Yeah, that was
January.
That was the bridal bandstand.
Bridal bandstand
Yes.
was this month's showcase. We do have a creator make coming at the end of the month.
Mm-hmm.
But we're not there yet. We're still only in the middle, technically, of the month.
Tracy Ann's asking about the papers that are coming out today. Yeah,
Yes.
same levels as what there are for Cherished Moments.
Yes.
So you should be good. There's a decent amount.
Yes, there is.
I will put an alert out if it goes
If
really
it
quickly.
suddenly disappears very swiftly, we will put an emergency SOS out to you.
Yes, I am looking to have updates on the website where it will let you know if there are low stocks automatically on the product. So that should help you out a little bit.
Yeah, that'd be good. Excellent. Well, thank you everyone for being here this week. Lovely to have your company as always. Don't forget anything that we have shown you that is available on our website. If you are a Tonic Craft Kit subscriber, that means you do have your TCK discount, 10% off as well. It's a brilliant reason to subscribe to our kit, as well as obviously getting the kit every month for cheaper than buying it as a one-off. You can pay in installments on our websites using one or other of ShopPay or PayPal or Klarna. One of those will be available for you at checkout. If you do grab any of these products and you make any lovely projects with them, don't forget to tag us in your makes. We would love to see what you are making. We will be doing show and tell next week. No demo next week, it'll be a show and tell week. So maybe your makes that get featured. So do post those over on our Tonic Studios official Facebook group so we can have a look at them. Make sure if you are joining us on a platform that gives you the option that you give this video a thumbs up. So if you are on YouTube or on Facebook, please do give us a thumbs up. It lets the powers that be know that you enjoy this little slice of crafty craziness every week. If you are watching us on YouTube, make sure you subscribe. If you're watching us on Twitch, hello and welcome. If you're not already following the channel, please do. And hit the notification bell.
Ding!
So you'll be notified every time we post a new video and when we go live so that you don't miss out. Thank you again for joining us and we'll see you all again very soon. Happy crafting!